Welcome back, viewers. We know about the present pandemic situation, COVID-19, which is a deadliest one. But there are some other disease pandemics which just changed the history of world and which is much horrible and dangerous than the COVID-19. Now let's explore. First, let's see what is a pandemic. In case of a much infectious disease, a pandemic is the worst case scenario. When an epidemic spreads beyond a country's borders and spreads and conquers many countries in that continent, that's when a disease officially becomes a pandemic, which is a bad one. There are many pandemics all over the world, which just changed the history and caused many economical and huge problems in various sectors. Now let's see about them. In the year 430 BC, Athens, which was the world's earliest recorded disease pandemic, which happened during the Peloponnesian War. Then it passed through many countries such as Libya, Ethiopia and Egypt. Almost 2/3 of the population of that country died due to this, which is a much horrible one and which caused many economical problems in that country due to this virus. The plague of Justinian. It is recorded as the one of the deadliest pandemics in this history, and it is also recorded as the top 3rd deadliest pandemic in this world, which is caused by a single bacterium called Yersinia pestis, which is a fatal infection which is known as a plague, which arrived in the capital of Byzantine Empire and crossed through Mediterranean Sea and spread up to many other countries. In the year 541 BC, it's much spread and caused up to 30 to 50 million people's death, which is almost half of world's population at that time. The Black Death, which is the deadliest pandemic which shocked the world by causing death of 1/3 of world's population within few months, which ended in the year 1347 AD, which spread rapidly all through the Europe. And the British federal system was much collapsed due to this pandemic. And many other economic circumstances and problems were arised due to this. And the quarantine for 40 days, which is known as the quarantino, was introduced for this disease. And this is the main origin for the word quarantine in this world, which is still followed in this present pandemic situation. Next one is here, the Great Plague of London. A great pandemic which led to huge death of people. Almost 20% of London's population were killed due to this. It spreads through the ports along the Thames. The worst of the outbreak of it happened in the year 1666 AD, which also killed almost 1 lakh Londoners in just 7 months. Due to this, all public entertainment was banned and people were forcibly shut down in their homes, which is still followed. The next one is here, smallpox, which is a widely known one. It is the European disease which ravages the New World, an endemic disease to Asia, Europe, also Arabia, for centuries of years. The smallpox virus arrived in the 15th century with the first European explorers. And the crazy fact about it was, there has not been a kill-off in human history to match what happened in America due to this. Yes, almost 90 to 95% of the indigenous population were wiped out due to this within a century, which is a much horrible and a bad one. The next most horrible one is here, cholera, which is a victory for public health research, but still it's not a simple one. It was arrived in the mid-19th century, which tore through England, which killed tens of thousands. And it was suspected by a British doctor that it was a mysterious disease, which could kill lot of people, which was done later. And it is a much horrible one which is lurked in London's drinking water, and it spread through many countries, and it has many types, especially the white cholera, which was later eradicated in the well-developed countries, but it is still increasing in the countries where there is a huge lack in adequate sewage treatments and access to clean drinking water. Also, there are some other horrible disease pandemics in this world, such as SARS, HIV/AIDS, measles pandemic, and especially the Russian flu and the Spanish flu, which are all much horrible and deadliest pandemics recorded in this world history, which had a great effects not only in their origins, also all over the countries around it and even over centuries. And presently the coronavirus, which is the COVID-19, still is alive and causing great defects for many countries as well as economically and in their livelihoods. We hope that you enjoyed this video and known some amazing and real facts about the deadliest pandemics recorded in this world history. Also share this video with your friends to share this amazing information with them. Thanks for watching. Keep supporting.